Yes, people, welcome back to Stay on Your Feet. I'm Mr. Brown, your host. We are special episode today, podcast link up. We've got Stay on Your Feet, CLIQUE45, and eventually, hopefully, FOOTNOW. Let me introduce everyone. We won't go to Chris because he was late, so we'll go to him last. Ayo, Oz, CLIQUE45, what you boys saying, man?
Good.
Yeah, all good, ready for this team this season?
Yeah, we're glistening.
I've seen it. Your team's cooking. It's cooking.
Say light.
Blame Mayo.
Something like
blame. We'll get at least 40 points on like some teams, isn't it?
Everyone's got a team for 40 points.
They should not be making 40 points, but yeah, yeah. I'm trying to agree with this guy.
Co-host Delvin and Christopher. What are you man saying? Everyone good?
Man sat there like Snorlax from Pokemon.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I should really have you man below us, you know. I should have you man below us.
Listen.
I'm sitting up now. Okay.
You see, he's just had his first meal of the day, and he's still a bit grouchy. Like, you just gotta allow him, guys. Clearly, the whole bag of rice and the whole towel wasn't enough to delve into this. You know, fact shit, yeah. Like,
yeah. It'll be an eventful episode. But yeah, like I said, man, we are here for team of the season. I have set you guys a little task about 24 hours ago. Basically, the task was everyone had to pick their team of the season for 2024-2025. That's a starting 11 plus 5 subs. How we've done it is, respectively, everyone's done it in their pods, so it's just one team per podcast. I was going to go to Delvin and Chris first, but I think we'll let the guests, the away team, take it away. So I'm going to put your team up now. If you guys can just talk us through it.
Perfect.
I'll take from there.
So yeah, Oz, talk about your players.
Oh, sorry, one second.
I'll talk about my players, and the ones that we have together, I think we know.
Yeah, so in goal, I think Matt Sells makes the most obvious of senses this season.
No.
David Raya's been a bit iffy, I feel. And yeah, this guy's been the standout goalkeeper this season, 100%.
No Allison?
Nah.
No thanks.
No, thank you. This guy's just like, he's been a brick wall. The amount of saves he's made per shots he's taken. Yeah, like, just great goalkeeper.
Yeah,
that's 100%. Someone we both agreed with as well, to be fair.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Nah, fair play.
And then I'll go defensive line, innit? I'll do the two centre-backs together.
Yeah.
And Gabriel is someone we both agreed on. And yeah, Murillo gets in there. So that's that.
I'm here for that. I'm here for it.
I get it, innit? But I feel like Virgil van Dijk deserves the pedestal still.
I nearly put
I heard that.
I'm just saying.
It's hard not to put him in there because obviously he's just won the league title as well.
Exactly. That's why I would go with him. Like he'd be so important. But yeah, Io, do you want to talk about Murillo or?
Yeah, because of Nottingham Forest's run, I just feel that as well as Sells has a lot of clean sheets, he has his defense that played a big part in him being a good keeper as well. So I just wanted to give them their flowers because they may never get it again. Like after this season, we don't know where they're heading. So something for them to remember that this season, regardless where they finish, I think they're gonna finish at least between 4 and 6, right? I don't know if they can get third, but between 4 and 6, that's a good season. So I first think by merit, I just put Murillo there.
If they get Europe next season, then that's like it's lit, 100%. I agree with that. And then the two fullbacks, I don't know, like I sort of wanted Timber. I didn't want Timber in there.
I think Timber's a no-brainer this season.
Timber's Timber is just class.
He's a good player.
Yeah, who's your choice though? Just out of interest.
My choice was I know on the right and then MLS on the left.
Okay.
We didn't want too many Arsenal players in the back line, innit? So we had to shuffle up because that would have been 3 out of 4. That's crazy.
Yeah, but on Iron Timber make our fullbacks. Iron deserves his flowers again, like what he's done with Nottingham Forest. Class. Timber class as well. There's just nothing more to say.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
Midfield 3. Again, I wanted. I think I wanted Caicedo.
You wanted Caicedo, innit?
Yeah. But we've gone with Partey, Bruno Fernandes because we both had Bruno. We both agreed on Bruno. And I had Gravenberch in there as well, but I didn't have him. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I feel like you didn't I?
No, I didn't have Gravenberch. No.
I didn't think so. Yeah, so that's bro. Like Partey, I genuinely feel like he's been so underrated this season. Some people don't talk about him enough. I genuinely do feel that.
I think a lot of people don't talk about him. I'm sorry to cut you off. I think it's stuff that's going outside of football. I think maybe overshadows what he does on the pitch because I think he's been brilliant this season. I think he's been better than probably Rice, if I'm honest.
Yeah. I think that's the debate because ever since those 2 free kick goals went in, everyone's raving.
Everyone's
yeah, of course. And I hear it, but everyone get carried away with the hype.
I don't overhype. I don't rave. He's had a solid season. He's one of the players. He's one player that you can probably say, he's kept momentum going.
Yeah, definitely. I think that midfield has been solid with Partey in it, and I think it just showed in that first game against PSG. Yeah, Arsenal missed him big time, and if they can sign him for an extra year, I think that's good. And then just have Zubamendi be an understudy. I think that's
100%. Bruno Fernandes, his team are currently 15th in the league. He's leading Man United to a 15th finish in the league, and he's in. I'm just. Fair enough.
Okay.
He carries.
Sorry.
He's carried him to Europa League final one.
What's Chris saying?
Yeah, he keeps cutting out.
It doesn't matter what Chris is saying. To be fair, he can have his time later. Right now, you man's time.
Man's got the pen like he wants to analyze the whole
sat down the whole time. He was sat down the whole time. He heard Bruno Fernandes and he's got notes. He's got stuff to be ready to.
He's an Arsenal fan. Let him be saying. Go on, Mr. Brown. Tell us why Bruno Fernandes should be included in this squad when he carried Man United majority of this season, and without Bruno Fernandes, who's better than Martin Odegaard, clearly. Tell us why in this team. No. Tell us
you just a moment. All I said was
from CLIQUE45. I'm sorry that you guys had to come in on this. You guys should have to see.
I'm just saying. I hear that he's in the team of the season, but at the same time, all I stated was that he's captain aside. He's probably
I hear that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
We've clearly seen, we're all old enough to have watched enough football to know one man cannot stop. One man can't save a whole team. Unfortunately, it's just not possible. It's not just about Bruno Fernandes. It's about the defense, the goalkeeper, the wingers. You can point to everybody on that pitch, including Bruno Fernandes, and say this season they probably could have done better. But out of all of the 11 that play consistently, he's the only one that seems to be pulling anything out of the bag.
Yeah.
Garnacho, oh God, let's not even talk about all of that, man.
We'll get on to United in a moment. Sorry.
Yeah, that's cool. It's cool. But Gravenberch is the workhorse, isn't it? I think we just got to talk about. He's revolutionised under Arne Slot. So I just had to have a Liverpool midfielder in there because I feel like they've done well. Him, McAllister, either one of both of them could have made this list as well. To be fair, but I feel like Gravenberch deserves the praise right now.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man. Front three. We've gone Mbeumo on the left,
Yes,
Isaac
sir.
on the centre, Salah on the right. But someone didn't have a certain Egyptian king.
I didn't have Salah in there. I didn't have Salah in there. Nah, I didn't.
I had to overrule it. I just like when I did it, I was like, I'm not even gonna tell him.
I didn't have Salah in there, man, because I just felt that he's had a good season, and it's become a norm. And to respect him, I was just like, yeah, this season you did have a good season, but I don't think you should be in the team of the season because I feel there's other people that are not as good as you that banged quite a few goals, and I was like, they should have their
30
shine.
goals, nearly 30.
Like the thing is, if he doesn't break that Hornery record, then he doesn't deserve to be in that team of the season. Doesn't break it. Salah.
He does deserve it. He does deserve it.
Don't deserve to be in it. Because that's there for you on the platter. That's there for you to just... You know what I'm saying? I just feel that he's already at that level where we know he is and he's good. But there's some people in the highest goal scorer list that you're looking at, and they're looking at their teams, and you're looking at who they are. You know, what, 18 goals? What, 20 goals? You're thinking, what? And Salah's on 28. I think for a normal person, yeah, he should be in the team of the season. But I'm thinking outside the box. I'm like, nah. I think this season, yeah, you were spectacular. You were good, but it's a norm. I don't know why people are like, oh, he's having an unprecedented... Salah does this every season. This is his bread and butter.
So we put him in there. If that's his season, that's where he belongs.
If you're saying that, then we should have Koppelman should have the Man City done in there. Haaland should be in there because he did his bread and butter as well.
That's more debatable, I feel, because Isaac has just been consistent much more this season.
How many goals are there apart from each other?
Isaac's on 23. Haaland's on 21.
Imagine that. And Isaac has been consistent, and Haaland hasn't been consistent. And it's just 2 goals. It's crazy levels.
No, 100%. Yeah. The levels are crazy this season for strikers, especially amongst them 3. But yeah, like to not have Isaac, to not have Salah, it would be disrespectful.
Yeah, that's that front 3 is mad. It's crazy stuff.
Yeah.
You guys want to get into your subs really quickly? Do you guys remember what they are?
Sub 1 was MLS.
Yeah.
Miles Lewis-Skelly, breakout season, deserves the position of being Arsenal's left back for now. He may have saved Arteta a job at going in big for a left back, I feel, for the summer, because there's other positions that need more looking after. So I don't feel like Arsenal will go for a defender this summer coming. Personally.
Surprise! I'll tell you, so you thought this, eh?
Yeah, I would hope in the future he does progress up the field, because you can see he's a good ball carrier, ball protector as well. Progression is just
it's just a better version of Zinchenko.
100%, yeah, definitely.
He's what Zinchenko should have been, basically.
In terms of physicality, yeah. I don't think he's a better passer than Zinchenko.
No, he's not a better passer, but
yeah.
No, what he brings to the game is better than what Zinchenko brings.
What his output is a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts. I agree with that. And
he's not more confident in going backwards as well. That's Zinchenko.
Definitely
going backwards.
Yeah, I don't mind. I'm calm with MLS toss at left back, but yeah, man, I hear it. You got Virgil and Dag.
Zinchenko gets sold as well. To be fair, Zinchenko will go.
I
said, they won't need to sign another defender because I think they've got one of the best reinforcements at the back. Arsenal, even though they've had a bit of shoddy season with drawing too much in the league, they're still class players within that. And if Kiwior keeps it up, Kiwior could actually be the super sub that they need when certain players are missing in it. So yeah, that's what I want to say.
Arsenal may get a left back though, because if Zinchenko leaves and Tierney leaves, that's 2 gone. So
Loki could go for a youngster. He could he could bring one from the academy.
But Kali could play.
Kiwior can play there. We've seen Kiwior go there.
Yeah, if he comes back.
If he ever comes back.
Go. He's another one that goes.
Who's that?
Tomiyasu.
After he's just signing a new contract, that's crazy, man. Injuries.
Signed a new contract and then got injured, didn't he?
Yeah. So I don't know. I feel like Arteta's not afraid to make the rash decisions though. Like he signed Ramsdale on.
Yeah, he don't care, man. He doesn't care about all
he
that.
don't care. Like he'll do whatever he wants.
Apart from sign a bloody striker.
That's what everyone else wants. He's the one everyone else wants to do it. But you hear it. Number 3 on your bench.
Is it Van Dijk?
Yeah, Van Dijk. So Lewis Skelly.
That's number 2. Yeah, number 2 is Van Dijk on your bench. Yeah.
VVD. Yeah.
Just class in it. Like
you
can't. Yeah, like one of the best centre backs in the league. Like and all time, he gets in there now. He's got that. Surely. For people. Yeah. No. People gone silent.
What's that?
He's top 5. Yeah, he's top 5.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. I feel like people are trying to brew up an argument because Chris is muted, but he doesn't know what to say.
He's top 5, isn't it? He's top 5.
Nah, his head's up from when his head. That's it. When Bruno gets mentioned, his head just goes. We'll be back in a minute.
Top gone.
Yeah,
that's why he took some of that hair off in it because it was just getting too much.
But yeah, man, that's why.
I know it's not you talking about hair right now. I know it's not you. Oh my gosh. I know it's not you talking about hair.
Don't worry about my team, bro.
Oh
my team. Turkey soon come in. Don't worry, fam.
It's like a West Ham fan, a Newcastle fan, and a United fan talk about trophies, only for an Arsenal fan to speak up. That's crazy.
There was no need for that.
Yeah,
there's no need for that.
Need for that, bro. Come on,
There's
man.
no need for that, man.
All this man. Only 5 every minute.
It's all love. Like it's all love. Like,
It's not all love. After that, it's not all love still. Man's dropping bars like trophyless and all that. Say less.
I don't want peace. I want problems.
Say less, bro.
I see. Sorry, yeah. Number 3 on your bench.
Iwobi.
Yeah. Do you know what? I nearly had Iwobi in my team as well. In my first.
I think Iwobi gets in there just based on how great Fulham have been this season. Like again, I feel like another underrated season. That's why for me, like Anthony Robertson was the left back for me.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Big fan.
He's cold, man. Like he's better than Kirkes, but he'll be the cheaper option for people. Like if they wanted to go for a left back this season, because Kirkes is going to cost you over 50.
Too much. I don't know why.
Just because it's of age difference.
Yeah, age, dynamic, quick. Like he's a traditional left back, and there's not many traditional left backs this current era of football. You got him, Anthony Davis. I guess you could say the left back at Barcelona, Balde. And then you got Fran Garcia at Real Madrid too.
Actually starting notches, yeah.
Yeah, outside of that, you can't really see any traditional
full on left backs. Yeah,
obviously Hakimi too, like the best fullback ever in the world. Right.
Mendes is not that bad as a footer.
Yeah, Nuno Mendes too. Yeah, he's class as well. But
yeah.
He defends more though.
Yeah,
he's more like a Timber type of like. Yeah, we're gonna hold the back. We ain't gonna go forward. Yeah, we're not going forward too much.
One sits, the other like supports the attack, and it just that's how Hakimi gets a goal. Man. He gets goal.
No,
he didn't. Oh, who did he score against?
He scored against Arsenal.
He did. But we're not going to talk about that.
Okay, sorry, my bad.
We can. Number 4 on your bench.
Murphy.
It was
Jacob Murphy. Yeah, the twin. Yeah,
he deserves it. Yeah, he definitely deserves it.
I only found out he had a twin this season, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't believe that. I thought everyone knew about Josh and Jake.
No, I didn't even know he had a twin until he was putting up numbers, and I was like,
they were both putting up numbers.
18 assists this season.
Crazy.
Eddie Howe was like low key made him great at like just being that traditional, like play that ball, find Isaac. He's really making Isaac the focal point around the team, and it's just I feel like he's helping the rest of the team because they're doing what they're good at.
Yeah, let's not big them up too much though, innit? Because Sunday, just not give them too much.
His deliveries has improved a lot, and his decision making has improved a lot. Yeah. Man. He's not just any flank player. Because I don't want to say he's a winger, because he can play right back as well, right?
Not that.
Or can he not?
Can play right
back. I don't know.
He can play right back. Yeah. So he's on the flanks. So he's doing what needs to be done. Energy. Yeah. He's defensive. His defensive roles are all right as well. And it's just the delivery for me. Like this season, like he just puts it on the plate for Isaac. He knows. He's just refined his game now. Like, yeah, this is me, and he's hitting the rebounds as well. He's got a shot on him, so I think his output this season quality.
They look to offload him, aren't they?
I mean, they'll get good money for him if they do.
They would.
If one of the promoted teams slap a 30 million on him, I don't think Eddie Howe would say no. Because if you get Champions League next season, you want these players to progress even more. There's only a certain standard that Jacob Murphy could probably do that for, especially when he's like 29, 28, I think it is.
How old he is?
I'm sure he's like late 20s. I might need
let's check.
Yeah, I'm sure it's something along them lines.
He probably is 96 or 97.
30, sorry, he's 30 years old. So yeah, this is his peak right now. So yeah, if 30 million was slapped on him by someone, why not, innit? Especially if
his market value is 15 in it in the moment, according to FootBob.
He's worth 15.
Yeah,
Newcastle needs to ask for double the money.
He's worth how much?
15.
1.5.
15,
or Newcastle could give him a new contract.
That's probably a lot due to his age, though, isn't it? Being 30.
Yeah.
I don't even think they'll definitely bring someone in if they get what you call it.
Champions League football.
Yeah.
100%.
I think they need to bring someone. They need to bring someone younger and high quality.
They'll have to cash in. But yeah, that's our fourth sub. Sorry.
Yep.
And then the last one is
Wissa.
Another player that deserves a lot of praise this season, especially the fact that him and Mbeumo have filled out the boots of Tony. It's just
100%.
That's crazy.
Ivan Tony. Does anyone remember him?
Yeah, exactly.
No, allow it,
That's
man.
crazy.
Allow it.
Well, we won that Asian Championship.
What we throw shade on Tony for, man?
Not throwing shade, but I totally forgot about the geezer.
He won the Asian Championship.
Well, there you go. There you go. That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy. To think that Brentford had all three of them in their ranks. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, definitely.
And they're gonna make money out of all of them if they do sell.
I just don't think they'll sell Wissa or Mbeumo. Maybe Mbeumo more than Wissa.
And Mbeumo want to go.
Yeah.
He'll want not. It won't force a move to go, but he'll want to go. He's got enough admirers out there.
Yeah.
From what he's done this season. How old is he? Was he about 27, 28 as well?
25, I think.
26, I think. Yeah.
I think he's like 99.
Old head. He looks older because of the way he looks.
I
swear to you, who was it? Dubs that said that to me. I was like, you know what? I think that he actually does look quite old for his age.
I thought he was about 28.
No, he's 26.
25, yeah, he's 25.
25, yeah, there we go.
So he's still got time then.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. That's why you bank in, if you're Brentford, probably now.
Yeah.
Like, that's
someone comes in for 50, 60 million, take it.
Wish is 28. Wish is 28 as well.
Where are they finishing? Like, could be projected to, Matt?
8th.
Surely more than that. 6th? Even 5th. But that's
5th.
That might be a stretch.
That might be a stretch.
Brentford are currently 8th.
8th, yeah.
So they're one position away from the Conference League. So
yeah, currently Chelsea are in. Just if anyone cares.
In the Conference League. I'm so happy they're not done well this season because I just felt it. But we'll push. We'll push on.
We'll push.
Yeah, boys. Sick team. 6 squads. Yeah, man. It executed that perfectly.
Yeah, man.
All right, cool. We will move on to Delvin and Christopher. Let's have a look at your team of the year.
Let's see what they're popping. Ooh la la.
And just explain your thought process.
Interesting.
The method behind the madness.
That makes sense.
Huh?
Morgan Rogers, all right.
Morgan Rogers, interesting.
Delvin, Chris, who wants to go through it?
Morgan Rogers, what's with the apostrophe?
On my screen, I can't lie to you.
I think with Ola, obviously, it's just to me, it's just been a bit standout-ish, if that makes sense. Like out of all the right backs, obviously you've got Trent, you got Timber, but I think out of that top 10, he's done a solid job, and I think I don't know, could he go a step further to go to a bigger team?
I can't like my screen in it, so I can't actually see the 11.
Oh, hold on. Let me 1 second. What about now?
No, I still can't see it. Okay, now I can see it. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll be real. I'm the assistant gaffer. Delvin's actually the main gaffer. Basically,
Hey, Delvin, can you confirm that, please?
Huh?
Can you confirm who was the assistant and who was the manager, please, of this?
I was both.
He was both.
How can we both? Big man. So how this happened this year? We spent all night deliberating over this team.
All night, you know.
I
said all night.
All night deliberating over this team. It wasn't an easy choice. But you know what, yeah? Olayina, for me, personally, I did like Olayina after the AFCON final.
I know.
Olayina. I didn't like him after the AFCON final. I'll be real.
Yeah, you got
that final was shocking.
Oh yeah, that was a shocking final.
It was a howler from him. And then seeing the interview this season where he was saying, "Yeah, my mom called me and my dad and they were telling me what's this." I can't lie. Even hearing that he was injured and still played. You know, most times you'd be gassed that I done it for your club or for your country. For me, it made me hate him even more. But hate's a strong word. Dislike him even more. It made me dislike this guy even more.
Man, I think he's funny.
Maguire does it, it's fine. Ola does it, I hate it.
I know what you are. I know what you are.
You're damn right I am. You're damn right. This could make common sense great again. But no, like, I think this season, no one can say that Ole, didn't perform well this season at Nottingham Forest team.
Yeah,
big clubs, he's held it down. I think for me, I thought that they have to give him a new contract. If he hasn't signed one yet, surely they have to offer him a new contract.
Mate,
I think he's found the right club for himself as well.
Yeah.
He's a wing back.
Chelsea to what was it? Torino.
Chelsea, Torino now here.
Then
Chelsea, Torino, Fulham.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot about that Fulham loan.
Yeah.
But you know what? Yeah,
it was, isn't it?
Yeah, Torino, Torino, Fulham, Torino, not Forest, yeah.
I can't lie though. I sly want to see him back at Nottingham. I sly want to see him back at Fulham. Just to see him link up with Calvin Bassey, Alex.
No, I think
this guy is looking for entertainment. He's looking for entertainment value.
Snapchat entertainment.
Hey, the Snapchat would be bad, did it?
Snapchat crew, all my days. But yeah, like Ola for me has to be in everybody's squad this season. If you tell me that Olayina didn't perform this season, you're chatting shit.
But yeah, no, he definitely performed so much as well. Like, oh, what a class player.
But I just don't want to see Flipping Nigeria again. But that's about it. Like,
yeah, man. Let's talk about this centre back pairing, though, man. That is, woof.
My dream centre back pairing was that. Yeah,
it speaks for itself, basically, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like Virgil's been, he's not. He just looks like he's not even trying half the time.
Okay, now this is where we disagree. Now,
he has his slip ups like everyone does, but half the time he doesn't look like he's trying.
Personally, I would have gone for Dan Burn, but they're gonna say that I'm a hard English.
That's not horrible.
They're gonna say that like I'm not really the color you see on the screen.
Bro,
that guy's like.
Look at the season Dan Burn's just had, yeah. I'm not saying Dan Burn is world class, yeah, but Van Dijk, oh my days, this guy doesn't have.
So you take Dan Burns over Van Dijk.
Yeah, that's mental.
Listen, people say I'm crazy for certain things.
I do say you're crazy.
Listen, but he's wearing the string jacket. It's not me. I'm not wearing the string jacket.
You need to. Dan Burns over Van Dijk.
Listen,
yeah. I'm sorry about this.
That's one of the first takes I've ever heard.
Everybody not on top of the madhouse, free you in it. But listen, Van Dijk, in my opinion, is cool. I hear it, but I feel like Van Dijk has had some mediocre seasons, like some very 4 out of 10 performances. But because it's Van Dijk, we're all gonna act as if like, and I'm getting very culture-y here, but like we're gonna act as if like he's the guy, like he's just always been the guy. No, Van Dijk.
I've called him out plenty of times when he's had that stuff like that.
I think Van Dijk's had some howlers against United. I think he had a howler. I'll be real.
How many errors have actually led to goals this season in the Prem though?
Go
on. Check that out now.
He doesn't get involved in those errors. Both steps back and let Canute get rinsed, and then he'll look at him like, look at what you did. That's what he does.
Yeah, he does that a lot. He does that a lot.
He doesn't get involved in it. He's sharp. He's smart. He'll just move back and be like, yo.
When he sees Xhaka running to Robertson and that, he just pretends to look the other way and that.
Like, yo, what you doing? Then he start doing like this. Like, how did he rip you?
Like what Bob said, he'll watch his boy get absolutely bypassed. Yeah, when he sees the attacker's a bit tired or he's stuttering, man sweeps through and takes out the attacker. That don't make sense. And I'll be real, some of Van Dijk's tackles, yeah, should have probably led to a card. Like this season, he should have been booked this season for a couple of them tackles. But we're gonna act like it doesn't matter.
It's like
Van Dijk ain't a bad boy defender. I'm sorry. He's just a big bully here who gets away with making some brash tackles. This season, I'm saying it for next season, yeah. Watch the way this man tackles and he slides in, yeah. Some of those, if it was any other player, it'd be a red. Gabriel, on the other hand, shout out to Gabriel, innit? He's the only one I can really tolerate from that Arsenal group, other than Bukayo. You know, Bukayo's a good boy. Other than when he dyed his hair, I thought it was a bit mad. But, you know, he soon changed it back. But Gabriel, no, I rate Gabriel still. Like, I think he's a solid centre back for Arsenal.
Thank you. I feel like that's what Arsenal fans have been waiting for an opposing fan to actually like now appreciate what Gabriel is, because he's not that bozo guy no more.
He's don't get me wrong. He's like, I was one of his biggest critics. A couple of seasons ago, I was one of his biggest critics, but now he's kind of like stepped up basically.
Yeah, what I will say is this: we can see how good Gabriel really is now, because Saliba's form has dropped
so much
last few games. So
but
you can
like
see
they complement each other though.
Like, you can see the partnership.
He misses Saliba just as much as like, I feel like Saliba misses Gabriel more, but Gabriel is definitely so important to that back line.
Yeah, 100%.
I was one of Gabriel's biggest haters when he signed from Lyon to Arsenal. I'll be real, from Lyon, or whatever they're called. You know them French teams with an L, they all sound the same. But like when he signed from France to Arsenal, it pissed me off, I'll be real, because I thought United should have got him. The one at the time that United should have taken. But you know what, yeah? It burns me even more seeing him turn out for Arsenal the way he does. And I think him and Saliba complement each other. It's kind of like that Rio Vidic kind of like, because where you got Gabriel, who's wild sometimes, and he does like, he's aggressive. And he's aggressive in tackling, he's aggressive in winning that ball back. And that's the tempo you need at centre back sometimes. I don't feel two centre backs works. Centre backs works like, you know, like they take it as it comes. No. Gabriel is someone who's a warrior on the pitch. And I like that about Gabriel.
Yeah.
I feel like if Arsenal really want to succeed, you can sell Saliba. Look, you can sell Saliba. I'm not saying that there is another Saliba out there. But you won't find another Gabriel that easy who's already now not doing the bozo things that he used to do.
I don't think there should be a fear either for Arsenal to sell Saliba. Like, if 100 plus comes,
take it.
Take it. I don't think. No
one's going to pay 100 million for him.
They will. Real Madrid will.
If they can't pay 100, forget.
I think the days of Madrid make it. Madrid's like fucking. They found a cheat code, ain't they? So they don't.
But they're gonna do it, and what they're gonna do is like they're gonna make sure Arsenal should make sure that they make him the most expensive centre back. Like
facts, because he's not in him.
Like Delvin said, they found what works for them, and I think after that Mbappe transfer,
well, they've done it 3 years in a row, ain't they now?
But yeah, as I said, sorry, like it's difficult for I think it'd be difficult for Arsenal because, and I think it'd be difficult for Madrid in terms of finances because after they've given Mbappe the keys to the city basically, and they haven't really got the return on investment they wanted, it's gonna be tricky now to like really trust to like give, I think, big contracts out to players. Essentially,
they'll still give big contracts out, but I just think
yeah.
Because I was reading a couple weeks ago that these lot like their stadium isn't doing what it needs to do, and some of the permission that they were claiming they never had to build a stadium, so they can't host concerts at their stadium now. Apparently, allegedly, they can't hold concerts at the stadium, which was a big reason to why they built it the way they did, and all that good stuff. So right now, Arsenal are in a bit of not Arsenal, sorry, Madrid are in a bit of predicament financially. So it's one of those ones. Is it even worth shelling out that much for Saliba?
Is it worth Saliba even going there?
Or do you rather tell Saliba, look, kick a fuss at the club and tell them you want to leave?
Kick a fuss.
It's true. Like,
I think the thing is, I think if Barcelona still had money, I think people prefer to go to Barcelona.
Yeah, I feel like there's just pressure.
I think Madrid is more pressurized.
Yeah, right now especially.
Barcelona's more like, I don't know how to explain Barcelona, but I know Madrid I feel is more pressurized. Like Anelka, like I think one of my favorite examples is Anelka when he got interviewed in his when he said in his documentary he hadn't scored for Madrid. He got interviewed.
They were onto his head.
It was like PES or FIFA, and he scores, and they made like a title on the newspaper saying that Anelka doesn't score in real life, but at least he scores in video games or something. And like that is an example of Madrid pressurized. But I think
that was a next to join it, that documentary.
Yeah, that was a good
yeah, I enjoyed that one. That was good still. That was a good watch. Yeah, sorry, anyway. Do you wanna get back to go through your team?
Where was I?
Left back.
He's someone that's impressed me this season. I'm a bit jealous that fucking someone like Liverpool might get him. I think it's just it's not obviously the numbers there. Obviously Bournemouth have done really well this season. He's done a stand-up job.
Is this his debut season?
This is his breakout.
No, he's been breakout. The season before.
Yeah.
Okay, this is breakout. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like he's definitely made his name now because everyone was a bit like, look, Kirkes is a sort of one of the kids, one to watch.
Yeah.
I think now he's come to fruition of those taglines he had before he joined Bournemouth. I can't remember where he came from, but yeah.
Alkmaar or something.
Yeah. Oh, the Dutch side.
Yeah.
Okay, well there you go.
So yeah. This is no, we did. He played quite a few games last season. He made 33 appearances last season, didn't he?
It just went under the radar because no one wanted to talk about him last season. He was still good last season, but yeah, I don't know.
I think with Milos Kirkes.
That's a good shot. Very good shot, though. No, I like him.
I like him a lot.
I think he's a baller. Like, I think he's like pretty much a baller. And I think that is someone that I think this is the reason why I feel like certain players. This is why I think teams like Bournemouth are needed in the Prem. They're teams where players can sign for. There's not much pressure. They can go in, flourish, and they can go on to bigger clubs from there. I think Bournemouth are a great like in between club, and they may occasionally challenge for a Euro. Whereas a lot of these teams, like for example United, like we couldn't buy Milos Kirkes from AZ Alkmaar because the pressure would be too much. Well, he couldn't go on Arsenal because the pressure would be too much.
So why go 70 million on Hoyland?
Huh? Or Dogu.
Or Dogu, yeah.
Well, that's the like for me.
That's pressure for them.
I don't think Dogu's bad, in it. I'm just saying, like, I genuinely reckon Kirkes was on everyone's radar when he was at Alkmaar. Because there's no way you get shouted about as the next up without teams knowing who you are before the fans know. Everyone definitely knew.
But I've said this season, and I've said it till I'm blue in the face, and people think I'm taking the piss. But Hoyland isn't a bad striker, in my opinion. He's not. It's just, is there things he can work on? Yes. Are we too used to seeing Erling Haalands and the likes of Erling Haalands? Yes.
You can't blame Haaland for what Hoyland's doing, though.
No, you can't blame him. But the thing, right now, Haaland at Højlund's age was bagging a bag of goals.
100%.
Why are you comparing day with night, bro? That's like comparing,
No,
like, bro,
there's a method. There's a method to the madness.
that's
Yeah,
crazy.
it is. Yeah, not every striker is gonna go on to do the mad thing in the Prem. Not every striker can go in at the early ages, in their early 20s, and bag 30 goals a season. It's just not every striker.
Yo,
Some
Chris,
strikers take time.
yeah, one sec, bro. Listen, can we get onto your midfield before we move on to the strikers? We can do that at the end.
You can tell you're still burning still, but anyway, Declan Rice. In my opinion, I feel like Declan Rice needs no introduction to this team. For me, Declan Rice done his thing this season. There's rumours that allegedly he could be looking for a move away from Arsenal if they don't win anything soon, which...
To where? To where?
I want to see these sources.
I think that's a load of bullshit because he's been there, what's his second season?
Yeah, this is
where has this notion come from that players are patient? Not all
no,
players.
It's not to do with that.
To me, Declan Rice seems like an old school one.
Yeah.
An old school one that left West Ham.
He loves the club as well.
Yeah, but he left West Ham after he'd done something. I don't think he'll leave Arsenal.
No. Let's not do that. Let's not rewrite history. Declan Rice was close to leaving West Ham just before COVID as well. Chelsea. There's been a couple times where he's been close to leaving West Ham before that.
But he did the right thing and left when he won the trophy.
When he done the job.
Yeah, that's what he was.
Also, his boyhood club banked 105 mil. You know,
that's one of the biggest robberies of all time, in my opinion.
It is, but he got it done for his club at the end of the day, so you can't really.
That, in my opinion, that's one of the biggest robberies out there.
And they've gone and spunk the money basically.
And exactly, look at what Arsenal went and done with the money after. Look at what someone and done with the money after. But in my opinion, though, Declan Rice is a bad boy footballer. I think personally, the first time I noticed Declan Rice as this guy's got ability was the Euro final against Italy, when it was him and Calvin Phillips playing as CDMs, and they played to like ending the second half of extra time. The guy's got legs on him, but also a performance that impressed me was the game against United in the Prem, and also the Real Madrid games. You can't mention Declan Rice season mark the Madrid games. But also his ability to scan when in his defensive half, his ability to quickly adjust himself in the defensive half. That's not something you see from a lot of players, like nowadays anyway, modern like CDMs. So for me, Declan Rice is not only someone who's got a crazy amount of not a crazy engine. He's got a crazy engine, sorry. But he's also got like technical and tactical like brilliance about him. In my opinion, if you say Declan Rice didn't have a good season this season, you don't watch football. But Declan Rice deserves to be in everybody's team of the season. But yeah.
He
just needs to learn. But he needs to like engage in his passing ability though. I think that final third pass that needs to like grow that I don't know. He's ready passing sometimes.
But that comes in age, though, I think, for a lot of midfielders.
The thing is, if you can hit free kicks like that, you can get that range of passing.
Therefore.
I don't think he uses his passing enough. Like where he tries to like progress the ball.
He can pass it. He can just spray.
One of those diagonal balls.
22 hours.
Ellie.
Sorry, that was my clock. I don't know if everyone heard that.
I did the fifth.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, randomly just goes at 10 o'clock. But anyways, yeah, go on.
So yeah, that is.
McAllister. Now you see, I can't lie. Start of the season, I wasn't rating McAllister after all that Argentina, like France thing. I weren't really rating.
Yeah.
He was disrespecting the brothers. Like I wasn't feeling it personally.
Wait, what do you mean? As in like,
do you remember there was like that whole thing about Argentina on their coach after one that Copa?
When they were back in Enzo Fernandez.
Yeah, when they were singing that whole Enzo Fernandez.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
That you're not really French, that type of vibe.
Yeah.
How you got a Scottish like last name, Scottish or Irish last name, and you're from Argentina? Now you see, if we look at the history of white man in Argentina, If you look at part 1, part 2,
It's
a
Irish,
bit
isn't it?
crazy.
Isn't he Irish or something?
It was what do you call it? That war that they did.
Yeah, the Gulf.
Nah,
Sorry.
not Gulf.
I was
Wrong.
Falklands.
Falklands, that's it.
Falklands,
Falklands.
that's it.
I was talking about WWE 2 and the people that fled from Europe to Argentina, but
That was the Germans as well. The Germans were on there.
Yeah.
But hey, McAllister,
Well,
sympathized allegedly. Like, hey, I've got nothing to say on him other than
Is McAllister? Would you say McAllister is like what is he? Is he an 8? Is he a box to box? What is McAllister?
I don't know. I think he's a pretty good mix of everything. To be fair,
Yeah.
8 box to box, and he's also a bit of a playmaker as well.
Him and Gravenberch can do a bit of both. They're so
I'll be real.
with their positioning. They're so fluid.
I'll be so real. I did not watch enough of like McAllister this season to really know what he does. Like, I'll be for real with you lot. Like, I ain't gonna say a lie to you about him. All I know is he ain't really from Argentina. He's from like Scotland Island. Top tier wasteman, really. But like, other than that, Morgan Rogers.
This is questionable, you know. Like Villa altogether have been a bit like meh. I feel like you guys try to suck up to someone that's not here.
Yeah, man.
I like Morgan Rogers.
Oh wow, Oz. Is that what we're doing? Is that what you think they're doing?
I said Villa player, you know.
I like Morgan Rogers. I like watching him. He's like one of the only real exciting players to watch, basically, when he's got the ball.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. I think it's good evening.
Now Morgan Rogers is a good shout. He's had a decent season.
Man, like he's dropped off. Villa dropped off as well.
I was just gonna.
You can say that. Yeah,
but I think Villa kind of
every time
dropped
I
off a
say
little
that,
bit. To be fair, just generally.
You know, I'm happy that Oz said it because every time I say it in a group chat, it always gets spoiled.
Yeah, I think he's not been as consistent.
Because you do the whole sun thing, innit? And that's of course.
No.
You do the whole Harvey and Son thing.
When I get there with logic, even when I go with logic, I'm still met with top tier disrespect. In my opinion, Morgan was nice.
I can definitely like there's other players that deserve that.
Yeah, I think if we want to be factual, this guy had a better season than him. Smith Rowe had a better season than Morgan Rogers. If we want to be factual here,
what we going by stats?
Yeah. And if we go back anything like debut, new club, like
no.
output.
Eye test. If you go off the eye test, Morgan Rogers is more entertaining to watch than Smith Rowe.
Yeah, eye test. Yeah, but output wise,
I agree with that.
Outside the eye test, then like you could probably name like 3 players for the best.
Like
Morgan Rogers this season.
Let's
8
see.
9 assists.
Overall,
no, sorry. 14. Sorry, 14 goals, 12 assists this season.
That's crazy.
In the Prem.
No, not the Prem.
No, in the Prem.
In the Prem, 8 goals, 9 assists. But
Yeah.
all comps, 14 goals, 12 assists.
That's complete, you know.
That's still a good output. That's still good efficiency.
It's efficient, but
that's good, you know.
There's better efficiency out there.
Yeah. I just enjoy watching it.
Yeah, man.
Smith Rowe, yo, yeah. Basically, we don't even want to even bring up his stats. Not even worth mentioning.
Yeah, I don't even know what I read there.
Oh shit, then.
You could have went with like instead of
sorry, I'm just saying. All I'm saying is, he don't hit double figures. He's not even on double figures.
No.
Injuries in it.
Combined in it, but injuries, of course.
Injuries in it.
Shabazz had a better season.
Shabazz had a better season than who?
Morgan Rogers.
Because he won the league, or regardless of he won the league?
Regardless of the league, I still think he's not been an outstanding one, but he's just as good. Maybe that's
I think his best performance came against City, I think in December. Where they beat them at Villa Park. That was one of his best performances in a Villa shirt.
12 goals, 8 assists.
Huh?
Is that right? Wait, hold up.
That Shabazz, I still think Slot's not using Shabazz properly. I don't know why.
I think there's another level to operate.
They're not using him properly. Even Klopp didn't use him properly. This isn't the Shabazz I know.
They use him as a
What
workhorse.
guy wouldn't be used though? That's the question.
He's used as a workhorse.
Oh my bad, 5 goals, 7 assists.
Who's that for?
That's Smith Rowe levels, bro. That's Smith Rowe
Yeah,
levels.
nah, fair enough.
Who's
He's a little bit better than that still. He's a bit better than that.
Yeah, fair enough. Morgan Rogers, yeah, low key, he's starting to get up in the rankings.
But Anthony Gordon.
Yeah, talk about that. Talk about that, because that's a weird one. Talk about that.
That's not me. That's my actual manager. That was my manager. I'm just the assistant.
He's not taking any slack for this one.
I like Anthony Gordon. It's not a sexy pleasing as you like, but he's efficient in what he's done this season.
I think he wasn't that consistent this season.
He had some games season.
He had some games where he was like, yeah, he could get to the top level. Then other games, just like, yeah, you still need to work.
I think he's been better than most. I think he's, apart from Mbamo, he's been one of the top left-sided players.
Who plays left side for England? Who starts left side for England? Him or Rashford?
Rashford all day, every day.
Then that means he's not doing his. Gordon's not doing his job.
He's not even doing his job.
And that's bad. That's what I'm saying. Rashford's not even been doing his job, and he's still gonna start ahead of my man. So Gordon needs to improve.
Performance against Albania. Someone who ain't been in England squad since God knows when. Someone who's playing in a system that realistically a lot of the media and a lot of pundits said wouldn't fit in if that manager came to the club he was at the time. Sorry, like you can't put not Morgan Rogers. You can't put Anthony Gordon and Rashford in the same bracket. It's not doable. If you look at Rashford's career from the age of whenever he burst onto the scene to about 20, and you put Gordon's thing.
Who went to Euros and who didn't?
My.
Why did he went to Euros and who didn't? Are we gonna act like?
Can we move on to Salah and Isa?
Again, see what I mean? You started again. Bullshit, you started. Do that to yourself.
I'm just saying, innit? I'm just saying who started for England in the Euro.
The same crackhead manager decided not to start Cole Palmer and not to start Kobe Mainoo when Spain had been preparing to play against Cole Palmer and Kobe Mainoo.
Bro, you can't disrespect Southgate. That guy was in a shortlist for United, so come on.
That was your manager to be.
The reason why they're making budget cuts at United is so they can continue doing their ayahuasca trips. Yeah, that's the reason why they're making budget cuts.
Go to the island.
Ayahuasca experiments. Please don't buy into everything you hear about United. These are just doing mushrooms and bathing in mud and shit, and then hoping answers come to them.
Where is this out there? I need to see this guy's team.
Alexander Isak. Now,
yeah, sorry.
Isak for me, I think it's a no-brainer. I think Isak being there, it makes perfect sense. He pulled out this season, gave us one of the greatest footballing moments of the season with the celebration of while running away.
Get a load of this guy. Get a load of this guy.
Look at this guy.
He's this guy.
I put it 40 done for Van Dijk. But Isak's journey. See, this is what I'm trying to say about Matt striker. That Isak's journey through football is every normal striker's journey. That's every striker's journey. Started off at Dortmund or whatever, didn't really work. Went Real Sociedad.
Yeah.
kind of worked, kind of didn't, or whatever. Then went Newcastle after. Like
he definitely
had a random season at Willem 2.
Willem 2. Oh, went on loan.
Willem 2. But yeah, like Isak's journey as a striker is one that I think is a normal journey. That's what I call a normal striker journey. People like Haaland's journey, it's not really the same. Every season, the guys got better, man.
Haaland is generational. Like that's like comparing him to like the greats of like who just banged on straight away. Like just Shearer banged on straight away. Came off for Blackburn, just Southampton. Sorry, just done bits, and then Rooney as well at 18.
No,
It's like
I hear what everyone's saying. I hear what everyone's saying about Haaland, yeah. But the one thing I think people miss about people like Isak is, and the one reason why I always give Isak his flowers is the fact that Isak isn't someone that automatically always walked into a big club. Whereas Haaland could always walk into a big club. From a young age, Haaland could.
Yeah, but that's because of the talent. That's the talent.
But Isak's had the talent as well. Like,
yeah, but that's just the just mentality, probably just finding the consistency.
Did they play at Dortmund? They played at Dortmund at the same time, right? Haaland and
no. He's Isaac was with Aubameyang. Isaac was with Aubameyang, man.
Isaac went to the wrong club, man. During that peak era of Dortmund, you weren't getting games in front of Aubameyang. Like, come on,
no, he weren't.
Like he that's. Like, I'm not saying Dortmund are always the wrong decision,
like
but
that as well, when Aubameyang left, like Dortmund bought Alcaraz or whatever his name was at the time.
Yeah, that's when Isaac left. Yeah,
he even done sick there though.
Didn't they even get Batshuayi as well? They got Batshuayi for like 3 months.
They went with Immobile at one point as well.
They just weren't trying to play Isaac at all.
Where is Batshuayi?
He plays in thing. He scored like 2 days ago.
Oh, in Turkey.
No, not Turkey. No, not Turkey.
Who? Immobile?
No, Batshuayi. He scored like 2 days ago.
Oh no, he's in Belgium now. He left Galatasaray. Oh no, Germany. He's at Mainz, or he's at. Where is he, man?
Let's check. Scored 2 days ago.
He's
Frankfurt.
Frankfurt.
Yeah, Frankfurt. Yeah,
replaced Marmoush.
Damn.
He's got three goals in 9 games. Decent
return. But always strikers who have always shown promise. Isak is a striker that, in my opinion, has always shown the promise of like he could be that guy one day.
Definitely.
And at Newcastle, now he's that guy. I think the only issue is the fact that Newcastle haven't really been allowed to spend big money since they brought him in, or since they brought in Tonali. I just think Newcastle are allowed to spend and build the attack around him properly and stop bringing in guys like Anthony Gordon. I think Newcastle will actually don't do their thing.
Man's adding people in his team of the season.
That's what I was thinking that, bro. Season, bro.
I don't disagree, man. With the Isaac.
Why are you giving it one compliment, bro?
Extras in Braveheart shouldn't really be anywhere near the team this season. He's an extra from Braveheart. They can take our land, they'll never take our freedom. More like they've taken, you had no talent, and they've taken whatever.
Listen, the last king of Scotland.
Yeah, talk to me about obviously your final player, Mo Salah.
Oh, it's just most net.
Mo Salah, most goals, most assists, most consistent. I hear it.
It's just Mo Salah, innit?
Mo Salah, innit?
This was the season he cut his hair, right? This season he went Turkey, right?
Yeah. Since he got the fade, he come back differently.
Says a lot.
Salah. You don't say nothing.
Even Gabriel as well. He went Turkey and see what he's doing. Turkey's the way still.
Yeah.
It is.
Even if it's not a club, a quick hospital visit.
Man said it can revive your career, your marriage, your dating life, maybe
hairline,
spiritual
hairline, everything.
Revive anything. Probably just I wouldn't leave it at that, innit? But yeah. Just gonna leave it at that, really.
So
yeah.
All right, cool. Chris and Adele, thank you for your 11. That's something. Really something. Appreciate that. TJ's not here. He's giving me full permission to go through his team. I'll try my best. I've only glimpsed it once, so we'll see what it's saying.
XG United. Yep.
I knew Tielemans was going to be in there.
I knew it straight away.
So yeah, he's gone for a formation of 3-2-4-1. Shout out to you, by the way.
Sorry.
So yeah, he's gone Sells in goal. I think you guys had Sells as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
I as well. Jeez, okay. Virgil, Van Dijk, and then Nunes. Okay.
Munoz is a fullback. Like, I get back three in it because
who's gonna help Van Dijk in defense? Because
that's
none of those midfielders are dropping back.
It's an interesting one, isn't it? It's an interesting one.
Munoz is so attacking as well. If I'm not wrong, anyway. I thought
Manchester can just to pump.
Munoz is sick, though, by the way. Like he has had an underrated season, low-key.
Who?
Munoz.
Yeah. For Crystal Palace, he could win the FA Cup.
But yeah, bro. Like for Palace, he's actually been so key to their like situation, because they've had a situation like for ages with that Joel Ward and whoever it was in that position there. But yeah, man, like he's kicked on. I like him. I do like him.
Okay.
We
got a second vote as well for McAllister.
That midfield has no legs.
Yeah,
what is going on?
I just go for creativity or something, bro. Yuri Telemans, here, obviously a fellow Villa man, and that. Of course, he will go in there.
That's the guy. That's the midfielder that gets into this team of the season, not Morgan Rogers. Telemans is definitely the one.
Wow.
Yeah. Then he's got
five
attackers. He's got Mo Salah, Isaac, Wissa, and Embremo, and then up top he's got Chris Wood.
Wood is a good shout. He's had a very.
I just don't see where there's no balance here. There's no balance in this team.
Zero balance.
Just the whole bag of ballers and just
Virgil's getting stripped of everything he has. Virgil's getting stripped of everything he has.
It'll be like easy cook, slow roast.
TJ probably just thinking like these guys don't actually have to play together, do they? Like,
does this team get 40 points?
I don't know, you know.
Definitely.
Cells is gonna be making like 10 saves a game because like that is gonna be like, that's not me, bro. That's not me, bro.
He's got a decent bench though. He has got a very decent bench. He's gone for Allison, Gravenberch, Damsgaard, Cunha, Haaland.
Damsgaard,
Well, team will be 10-0 down by half time anyway.
Yeah. I did a personal one on my TikTok page. I had that Damsgaard in there.
So Van Dijk is his only defender.
Yeah, he's the
actual CB. That's the only Van Dijk in the whole squad.
Yeah, for real, man.
Yeah, Aura Merchant. Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah, he's. I think he's tapped out of football at the moment. I think TJ with that one, but
he's definitely not in a good place.
He's not.
But what did I say when we were in the GC and it was getting all personal about United and that? What did I say about Villa and the end of the season?
Bro, he's been quiet for a good couple of months. I know I'm not that active either recently, but still, like, he is like.
The last thing I saw him say, he was like, "Oh, this Villa team put 4 past PSG," and I was like, "There's no need for all that."
Yeah,
backhanded.
Where did that come from?
He
said the shots again for that. I don't understand it. Like,
I was like,
when I was talking about Villa on Christmas Eve, saying that these bro, I love to see where they are.
This man, I'm talking about 2024.
I was getting bantered on the 24th of December, 2024. I was getting bantered. I was getting absolutely slewed for saying what I was saying.
To be fair, I did have him in the Champions League place at the end of the season.
Only for you to go and be top Glazers to PSG in the second leg. Just blazing them off.
At their home ground as well, innit?
At your own ground.
At Villa Park.
I guess who scored your goal for you? Marcus Rashford.
Oh, was it Marcus Rashford?
Yeah, it was.
I thought McGinn scored.
McGinn scored in the second leg.
You line that one up just so we can say Rashford, you know that. That's the only reason he brought it up.
I thought this guy was Rashford out. But...
I don't hate Marcus Rashford. Look, I don't. I feel like
I can find some like receipts of you saying Rashford get out of my club and stuff like that.
Definitely can't.
I've got some receipts of him crying actually about Rashford, but we'll leave that for another time. I've got a second part for everyone. I've got a second part to show. I've got a task for everyone here. So as a collective, I want us to pick our player of the year season from each category. So each goalkeeper, midfielder, defender, striker, etc. It has to be someone that we picked in our team. That we picked. So it can't be someone that hasn't been mentioned. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think goalkeeper speaks for itself. Then everyone chose cells.
Yeah. I think Chris has got to go. No problem, Chris. Thanks for your time, my bro.
No, anytime, guys. See you soon.
Peace, man. We'll catch up soon.
All right.
Delvin, you still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
We can't see you. Oh, there you are. What did you do? Eating or something again?
No, I was just finishing off these contracts.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll be shortly. Yeah, we'll be done shortly. So yeah, I think sales. I think should be
Goalkeeper of the year.
100%.
Goalkeeper of the year.
Okay. Defender of the year.
Gabriel.
Yeah, I'll go with Gabriel.
Gabriel
Mangalash.
Yeah, Gabriel. Yeah. Okay, cool. That's quick and easy. Cool. Midfielder. This is gonna be a bit harder.
Oh god damn.
Midfielder.
That one. Yeah.
Like who's been voted more than twice? McAllister.
Yeah, really, it should be McAllister,
It
innit?
should be McAllister, low key.
It should low key, innit?
McAllister. It should be McAllister, low key.
Yeah, I think McAllister.
Let's give it McAllister.
Yeah.
Give it McAllister still.
You don't want to, but all right, cool.
Who do you want to give? Who do you want to give? You want to give it to TP5?
Yeah, of course. Of course, bro. You know me, man. Of course.
Let's give him McAllister. Won the league as well. Let's give him McAllister.
Yeah, no, I have to. We have to.
Let's give him McAllister.
He got the most votes, so it was only fair. And he did win it. Yeah. I think forward the it's a toss up between Salah and Isaac. I think
Salah, man. It's got to be Salah.
I think if we swap it and say
winger,
let's do winger then striker. Winger then striker.
This guy copped out.
Winger then striker.
No, all right, cool. No. We'll do it that way. Well, I phoned Saka in there as winger. No, joking.
He's not even there. No one picks him.
I know he's not there. I don't know how he's not even on anyone's benches either, man. They're disrespect, man.
Man.
It's the injuries, Saka.
Yeah.
It's the injury, man.
I did on my personal page on TikTok.
I'm just saying though, he's got more goals and assists than Gordon.
Yeah. Definitely.
That's why Gordon was just silly to put in. Gordon.
Yeah, but Gordon's a left winger.
Gordon got outplayed by Jacob Murphy as well on the other wing, so
that's what I'm saying. Poor man. But fair enough. All right, cool. So we say Salah is the winger of the year.
Yeah.
And he's at the forward striker of the year.
Yeah. Who's the manager?
Manager of the year. Stay on your feet.
Mr. Perinto.
We're the manager of the season. We'd have to give it to Slot, really, wouldn't we? We have to give it to Slot.
Esperinto.
Yeah.
Got a shout other than Slot.
Nuno Esperinto.
Yeah, I
think if Nuno gets top 4, I think he gets it.
This is the only season that a Premier League winning manager can not get it. Like this season is
facts. Yeah.
Because I feel like Slot's a great manager. I rate him, but it's not that he's had it easy. But it's like other teams have lost their rhythm, they've lost their flow. Like Arsenal made so many mistakes.
Well, it's the facts. Yeah, it's the facts. Yeah.
So I'd go Nuno.
Nuno still, because if they get top 4,
at the moment, we'll give it to Slot. However, if Forest do get top 4, it goes to Nuno.
Who is the top 4 right now? Liverpool, Arsenal,
City,
Newcastle, then City.
Yeah.
And after Newcastle, after City, it's who?
It's Nottingham, not 5th.
No,
Nottingham are like 6th. You've dropped too many points.
So Liverpool, Arsenal, Newcastle, Man City 4th, Chelsea, Villa 6th, Forest 7th, Brentford 8th.
Forest 7th. They dropped way too many
points. Let me go on to the second page quickly. Man United 16th.
I'm not gonna lie. Regardless of any Europa League win and all that, if Manchester United or Tottenham did not get to 40 points, I'm sorry. Regardless of whether you win Europa or you don't win Europa, you're gonna hear it
That's a
because you
relegation.
cannot.
You can't say it to me because I don't give a shit.
40, you can't get to 40 points.
And at the end of the day, you can't get to 40 points. You fucking. We got no place being in. If we win Europa, we got no place being in fucking Champions League.
League at all.
For us to end up bottom of the league, I'd rather not face that embarrassment.
Give it to a German club or like one of them.
Give it to a Turkish club, man. Give it to a Turkish club.
It's only Gala, then it's a big drop.
I don't want that. I don't want that first-hand embarrassment of finishing bottom of the Champions League.
Yeah, that's what it will be.
Because it will be that. It will be.
That'd be wild.
It would be exactly that.
I mean, Amarim's already calling for his he's predicting his downfall, isn't he? He said, "I might get sacked next season if it carries on like this."
Is that what he's saying?
Yeah.
Bro, he's tapped out already, man. He's tapped out a long time ago, bro. I mean, after 17 losses, bro. Yo, in the Premier League alone.
Like I said, that guy who said that stuff about the Arsenal guy said that he said exactly what I say about Man United.
Yeah. To be fair, you've been calling for them to be relegated for like 2 years now, bro.
Yeah, we need to get relegated. You know how close? You know how close we was?
This was the season.
To get in my dream. I didn't manifest it enough.
This was the season, man.
I didn't manifest it enough. Right, I just feel sorry for the poor guy. They gave him. He come in halfway through, didn't get no money to do nothing, and then you know what I mean.
Do you think he should have been more? You think he should have been more patient? You just waited till the end of this season, and be like, okay,
but they said to him that John Radcliffe said, take it. That Jim Radcliffe said, take it now, or you're not going to get it at all, basically.
Radcliffe said, come on, Phil now, so we know who you are, and we'll sack you regardless. And get someone else.
Don't give him the guy. I just feel sorry for the guy. If he feels tapped out, you can't blame him. The club's a sham.
Not all that glitters is gold, man. It's a lesson for the youth.
Sometimes it's just frosted coloured shit.
Yeah, this is a lesson for the youth, man. It's not every opportunity that's an opportunity. Look at him now. People are saying he's not a good coach. They're looking at him like, yo, shit.
I know. People saying he's not, like, got bare people saying Amarin out on.
Damn.
But you just like.
He beat Man City.
The guy had he didn't stand a chance. He did not stand a chance. From the minute you're not getting no money, and then you got a fucking
facts.
You're getting no money, and then you're left with this team that, like, the previous manager brought this some shit in. Don't get me wrong, Mazraoui's okay.
But I like Mazraoui, man.
Pardon?
I like Mazraoui.
Yeah,
I like Mazraoui. But I think he's the only one out of the bunch that was actually decent. Also, everyone's saying Garte's all right. He's not for me, man. Dusty. Yeah. What does he do? He might put in a fierce challenge or two in a game, but apart from that, he's not great with the ball.
Same with Delit.
Not great with the ball. Same with Delit. Euros improved.
Delit's been dead for a minute though. To be fair, Delit was dead before he even joined United.
He was wasted.
For the minute we've been sold at what was a world class centre back at Ajax to like cut price from Bayern Munich, and the guy, and like when I'm trying to say this, saying like Eric Dyer's getting the team ahead of him, so why do we want him? And people saying no, he's not. He was injured last season. Well, he's not got any better since.
No.
Once upon a time, he was a world class defender at Ajax.
Yeah, for real. All right, boys, listen. Thank you for your time tonight, man. That was and doing that, man. That was good. Teams were sick.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Guys, you're welcome on next season. This is gonna be the last one for the season. Actually, wait. Before you guys go, let me get your predictions for the Europa League quickly.
Tottenham 3-0.
Tottenham 3-0. I'm asking you though, because it's hard for me because I don't even want to say a score, bro. I don't care.
From an Arsenal perspective, yeah. From the Arsenal's perspective, United win.
To be fair, you Arsenal fans need United to win.
The thing is,
you don't want to hear that road across the. You don't want to hear that canal across the road.
The thing is, I don't know many Tottenham fans. You know what I'm saying? I only know like maybe a few in my workplace, and it's not that deeply entrenched. But if Tottenham was to win,
I love the logic behind this.
if Tottenham was to win, all these United fans that I fucking know, mate.
I don't care. I didn't expect us to win anything this season.
No, you're right. You're right. You've been saying it from the get-go. But there are a couple people I'm gonna have to go to them and be like, mate, we may be short with Tottenham, but with you guys, you finished what, 17th or 16th? No Champions League, nothing. No 39 points. Keep your mouth shut forever. Don't even talk.
How have we not reached 40 points?
Arsenal now, though.
Yeah. Most defo. Until we get to another final, yeah. I've thrown Arteta's. I've tapped out because he can't.
He needs to get onto that journey though, because I've told him since day dot. Like
no, I tap in and out all the time. When we started CLIQUE45, I tapped back in. Yeah. Now after what happened this season,
day one.
After this season, I've tapped that again. We'll see. And the thing is about all this. Go on.
He needs to not get fucking what you got. Nico Williams needs to drop him out. Guys asking for 300,000. You're not worth 300,000 a week, mate. I'm sorry, but you're not.
He just needs to play it simple. Just get who. Arteta, just get. There's people out. I don't know his problem. Sometimes I don't know.
Mate, I'll just get what you call it. I'll just get a striker. Get Perez, because what 60 million. You're not gonna. It is what it is at the end of the day. You're gonna have to lose money on the striker. Unless you want to go for what's his name, Delap. You don't really want to go for him because he's not going to do well in the Champions League. Let's be honest.
It's a no-brainer, man.
I could be wrong, but at the end of the day, Gyökeres has like Champions League pedigree.
If we get Isaac, well.
As well.
If you know you want to spend the money, on Isaac, get him.
No, I rate Delap, but I just don't. Is he going to do it at the next level? He's more of a sort of player that we need to be looking at the minute, Delap.
Yeah.
And like, I'm saying, seeing people on what you call it on the feeds going, no, we're United. We're not.
We're United.
we need to be buying better than Delap. I was thinking, are you deluded? Do you not see the bottom of the table? We're not even in the top half.
Even Cunha is questioning whether he wants to go to the guys. He's thinking what's the difference between Wolves and United? Aren't
2
they
points?
ahead of you?
2 points.
We're in a bad position that we're reliant on Champions League for our summer spending.
Oh my God, Wolves! Aye. Blood, nah. What a season!
Can't make this up.
What a time to be alive.
Nah, what a season.
Yeah.
We're relying on Champions League for our summer spending, and that's it's just not it.
No. You have to wait till after the final to know what kind of
who we're going to
get.
go for and who wants to come.
It's moving like it's the playoffs.
It basically is the playoffs. It is the playoffs.
I said, all on that, you have to win.
This is like an episode of All American right now, bro.
All American.
That's crazy.
What was the episode of that?
I think it finished. I think the finale was last week, but it didn't feel like a finale, bro.
It wasn't a finale. It wasn't Booker T or someone in it.
Of what?
Of this Monday. I think we took 2 weeks off.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. It was episode 13, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm sure the finale's this Monday.
I think
it's
so.
a show.
Yeah, it's a show. Yeah, it's pretty good, man. What is it? 5 seasons?
Yeah, it's about 5 seasons.
Yeah,
it's done a sort of not a reboot really. It's just got younger people now, isn't it?
Yeah. We kind of reboot. Yeah, kind of. But yeah, boys, listen, we will call it a night. Ayo, appreciate you guys coming on, man. Appreciate your time.
Take care, Mr. Brown.
See you again soon. Kelvin,
TJ gets a fine. TJ gets a fine.
shout out FOOTNOW. Shout out Chris and everybody else.
Shout out. No show. TJ.
No show TJ. Yeah, we'll get on to him.